Welcome to the JVMXRay Demo. This is Milton Smith. I'll be guiding you through this demonstration. JVMXRay is a tool for externalizing your web application's access to protected resources. It does that by tying into the virtual machine, and when your application accesses those protected resources, it generates a log message using logback that you can then later process with your centralized log processing solutions. Feel free to slow down or speed up or pause the presentation so that you can get the most out of it. Okay, what we're looking at here is the JVMXRay and WebGoat projects, and where you can find them on GitHub, and we go there so that we can grab the URLs so that we can clone the repos. Once you got the URLs, you can do a git clone and then paste the URL in there and download the repo to your local server. Once the repos have been brought down to your local server, you can go ahead and build each of the projects. And that's what you're seeing going on here. They're built in the typical way with Maven clean install. You'll have to build the JVMXRay and the WebGoat projects. Now that you have X-Ray and WebGoat built successfully, you can just go ahead and copy the script wgtest.sh to your git root folder. Okay, at this point we're going to go ahead and just run wgtest.sh so we can generate some test traffic on the WebGoat server. All we're going to do here is go inside the app and click around a little bit, and what that's going to do is just generate some test traffic on the WebGoat server, some sample events for HTTP headers and other events underneath, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at those afterwards. Okay, so now with the test traffic that's been generated, we can go into the different logs and pop in and see what some of these events look like firsthand. Okay, now these are all the files that are generated by JVMXRay for our WebGoat demo session here. The first one that we're looking at here is just the Maven log, and this is just the console output from WebGoat. You might see some X-ray stuff in there, but it's sort of a good thing to save in the event that there's some sort of problem. Then you can maybe get some more diagnostic information. Okay, now we're going to just take a quick look at the HTTP headers. So this is a copy of the different headers that were generated when we clicked around inside WebGoat. And you can see, I know I'm kind of speeding through things quickly here, but you can see a bunch of the different types of information that are in the headers. Okay, the next up here is just the I/O events. So these are events to files, and in here you can see that there were several files that were deleted by WebGoat during our session. There's like a WebGoat.properties that was deleted, WebGoat log, WebGoat.script, and then some temp files at the end. The next log here is what we're calling our monitor log, and this is sort of performance data over time, which can be done with other tools too. But in this context here, this is really sort of security focused, and so we do sort of need this type of information for security purposes, so we can tell if maybe there's a DDoS attack happening on the application. Could be useful for that sort of thing. The systems log is basically when the application starts, it prints the list of environment variables and also Java system properties at startup. And this is so if you need to understand what the different configuration settings were at the time the app started up, you have a log of them that you can refer to. And what we're looking at here also is the jars that were loaded statically. You can see method equals static, and then you can see one of the jars here was common sec jar. We've got some Tomcat jars in there. Anyway, so all the static jars should be included in the class path, but we record them here as well. And then the jars that have the method equals dynamic, which you'll see following at the end here, would be the jars that are loaded during the operation of WebGoat. So any sort of libraries that it loads dynamically would be included as well. Alright, well, we hope you enjoyed the demo here. This is not a comprehensive list of everything that X-Ray can do, but hopefully it provides you some information about some of the things that it can do. Alright, bye-bye.